Chapter 9. The Right Person. About the story. This is the story of a king who had two sons. The king wanted to select his next king. For this he takes a test to check his son's abilities. How did the king select his next king? To know about it, read the story. Once there was a wise king. He had two sons. He appointed eminent scholars to teach them all arts. After a few years of teaching, the king fell ill badly. So, he wanted to select the next king for his kingdom. He wanted to test his sons' abilities. He called both of them and gave a room to each of them. He said, "You must fill this room completely with anything you wish. It can be anything. But there should be no space left behind, and you should not seek the advice from anyone." Next day the king visited the elder son's room. The room was completely filled with hay. The king sighed on the foolishness of the elder son. Then he went to the younger son's room. But it was kept closed. The king knocked at the door of the room. The second son asked his father to get in and close the door again. There were darkness everywhere, and the king shouted at his second son angrily. But the second son lighted a candle and said, "I have filled this room with light." Now the king felt very happy and hugged his son proudly. He understood that the younger son would be the right person to rule the kingdom after the king. Moral of this story is that wisdom is more powerful than any other thing.